In this video, I will explain you how to play Xayah like a pro. So we're currently playing at 1k 200 LP, and today I will try to explain you what I usually do with Xayah. Excuse me, not Xayah. I tend to make this mistake often. Let me know down in the comments if you actually do this mistake as well. Anyways, I play Conqueror. You can see my runes selection. Probably I will put it somewhere. And nothing, I just feel like Xayah is like such a wonderful character. The only issue is that she's quite bad into mages, but with the Sensiver buy and with a few tweaks, I do believe that you can play her, and it's actually quite strong once you manage to reach your items. Now, let's see how this game goes. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is try to auto-queue the wave. I believe that if we get level 2 here, we have a pretty good full-in engage potential on them. And we can try to cheat it out, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy, I never said that. But as Xayah, you have a really good power on the pushing the wave in early game. We're more than Xayah. Like, some people think, oh yeah, like Xayah can always queue the wave, right? I mean, she kind of does, but you know, you're Xayah, you're just like queue the wave, queue the wave, queue the wave. And when you go on a contest play, you see how I'm actually keeping an eye line. Just want to keep an eye line, queue the wave as fast as I can, and just auto it really. This was really bad by Pantheon. I think it was pretty bad overall, because we are not gonna have the stun when we get level 2. It's quite unfortunate, but I mean, people are not that good when you're playing in Masters or whatever it is. We get level 2 at the same time as them. The guy can't really walk at me. I have 2 feathers on his back, and that's pretty fine. Both we get level 2, but I still want to try to contest this push heavily. I don't want to leave them a free win, let's say, on the wave state, and now the wave is gonna move. So we're just gonna like keep hitting the wave and try to contest it as much as we can. Also because Talon has to play Scuttle, and I don't wanna leave a free Scuttle for free. I just will never do that, let's say. Keep going. Nice, pretty good autos. Now, the guy did a really bad shield. Actually, misplayed that. Can Q that. And then E right away. Why not? That's 200 damage. Literally 200 damage for free. I think I got this minion. Nice, pretty good. We lost a few minions here, probably. But that's completely fine anyways. We're gonna Q the Karma again, because she looks for a trade. And walk back. We took off her bomb plating. She actually has bomb plating. Remember, both of them have Barrier and Deal. Barrier and Deal is pretty hard to kill an enemy, even if you pick him off. We're gonna use the Elixir now. Do this one again, and yeah, it's pretty hard to actually take them off. Oh, that's pretty good here. Don't know what the guy is doing. I feel like a lot of people just never played against Xayah, you know, even if you're playing on a high level. Like, we're currently playing again at Master 1k 200, 1k 400, but people are not used to play against Xayah. It's just like such a uncommon character to see nowadays in the solo queue, that people just get caught off guard if you're actually playing it in the right way, or if you're playing her, they're like, oh my god, does this character actually exist? It actually does, you know. So, pretty good. So we can look for this play. I think I was simply gonna turn on the Xayah because we're objectively stronger than her. So she did a really good trade, but in the end, I think we sort of like came not on top, but we came on the same level. And we still have like 2 potions, so we're just gonna start popping them off. If I did a good flash, maybe I could have taken something, but she still had barrier. That probably wouldn't have been worth doing. Good flash on the guy. I'm gonna just like chase him away so that he doesn't follow us. Should be in a good position anyways. We're gonna still cut the guy off. Really good by Pantheon. The guy still has barrier, so it's gonna be a bit hard to kill them off. But eventually the guy flashes in, and all the feathers just went on the guy, so eventually it worked really well. Alright, we're gonna catch this one, and then eventually base for the next phase. Has no flash now, which is pretty good, and also no barrier, so she spent both. And we actually got an insane amount of value here, because yeah, she has no summoners and we have everything. So that turns out to be pretty good. If I'm actually talking a bit too much, guys, let me know down in the comments. But when I'm playing a Elo, I try to explain everything in the tough processes. When I'm playing Silver, Gold Elo, Platinum Elo, I'm just going a bit slower, because that's a lower Elo to actually play on. Alright, we're gonna get Refillable. I think Refillable are pretty good. We're having an intensive trading lane, especially for the Karma Mantra Q. And here I'm going for Shin. Shin, a pretty good item. I like it a lot. You simply press a spell, and from there you auto and you deal more damage. Pretty simple. I always like to pair it up with some AD right away if you can, because it increases based on your base AD. And that's actually pretty good anyways. So we can look for this. W auto. And I think that I can only eat the Karma here, which is a bit unfortunate because the guy was... you can go away. Okay, the guy actually kills, never mind. But the guy is little tempo, so we have to be careful. The guy is nothing though. I can actually flash here. Oh, I fucked up the flash. But that's fine anyways. Actually pretty good, yeah. I think it was pretty good because we knew that Xayah had nothing. I didn't expect the guy to actually have a kill pressure there. But he actually did, and so the flash kind of makes sense. So like, we had to commit to the play. I didn't want the Xayah to actually like disengage from that position. So that was pretty good. What I would love to do now is to surely go at least the 300 gold shoes. I don't have magical footwear. I have triple tonic and cosmic insight to have my summoners a bit earlier. And just like be a bit more proactive with my summoners spells, just like you saw, barriering a bit earlier, flashing a bit earlier. It feels pretty good. And I believe that also Sensiver has a slightly less cooldown reduction because of the item haste of Cosmic Insight. That's the main reason that I like it a bit more. You proc Sensiver way more often. Just for you to understand why I like it a bit more. So we're gonna go for a Longsword and then Boots. I think that's the best buy that we can do overall here. And as you can see, the damage of Shin scales slightly more. And when you have Shin, when you have two Longswords, it just feels really, really good. I don't like buying only Shin because it's 10 ability haste, you know? Like, you don't have much push on the wave. While if you get a Shin and then 2 Longswords, you have a really good push and also really good damage on the enemies. That's why I like it. It feels pretty strong. And again, if I have a base where I can arguably like go only there. Oh, chill. Gotta chill, guys. Actually, they're cheesing me off because the Pantheon is roaming. And I have no flash now, so it's a pretty bad position. I'm gonna try to call help if I can. I'm gonna try to call it as much as I can. Guy probably Mantra Qs me here. Okay, never mind. Yes, no Mantra Q. But I still need help to actually unshove this wave, let's say. So we're gonna call it as much as we can, right? We already see here. I guess that I'll have to ult this. It's pretty annoying that I have to ult, but the guy's kind of zoned. Okay. Not bad. He actually got a lot here. I'm a bit sad that like the Pantheon was a bit slow, like understanding that this was a bit of a bad wave, but that's fine in the end. Wasted out my ultimate, and now we're in a really weak position. Weak position meaning that I don't have summoners, I don't have anything. I don't know the jungler position as well. Yeah, I want to look for a dive, but I don't know the enemy jungler position. So we gotta be really careful while doing such work. Yeah, looks for a really good stun. Auto, boom, we kill him. Pretty good. Hopefully the Pantheon doesn't die, but it's pretty hard that he's not gonna die. Okay. The wave actually doesn't kill him. Pretty good. Come here, and now we shove this one really quick to the base. I don't even want to stay for this wave, honestly. I have no idea where the enemy jungler is. So overextending for this one might actually be a big mistake. I'll just try to like do it as fast as I can, and now we should be fine. Really, we don't have item yet, but I really love to have shoes in this matchup. If I didn't buy shoes, maybe... I think we were really near. It was like 50 gold. Yeah, 50 gold behind. But that's fine, honestly. Like, I'm happy like delaying my spike a bit to actually just make sure that we can't lose the matchup, let's say. When I play this build, I'm going Berserk Greaves, of course. Berserk Greaves got a buff compared to like the healing boots. And because of that, I'm going for Bloodline on my runes instead of Alacrity. It feels pretty consistent, and I like it a lot. Now, oh my god, is this guy dead? Okay, the guy fumbled. I can Q that. Okay, now we didn't manage to reach him in time. Pretty lucky. Here we're gonna catch the wave. I used my elixir, which is a bit unfortunate, I guess. Oh my god. I wanted to keep it for like an hypothetical decent fight, but apparently I just fumbled, as always. As I always do. Anyways, we're gonna push this one. Look for a Q here. Good damage. Every time you wanna E in this case, you see? Like, that's good damage. It's like 200 damage. Why not, right? One of the things that you play around your cooldowns when you play the Xayah. Okay, this guy's actually trading for no reason. Look at this guy. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, but the guy is dead here. Oh my god. He actually haven't pinged till now, so it was a bit weird. He got some good damage off. I missed him out. Like from the camera. I apologize with that. You know, sometimes it happens. Karma was trading a bit too high, so I felt like this was pretty decent. And I also didn't expect the guy to die by the guy, if that makes sense. Another 200 damage on the guy. If the guy fights here, I'm pretty fine, so I can walk either. And yeah, the guy has to heal. Pretty good. I don't know if... I don't know if I can reach that. We did well on not fighting that deep, but the guy played really poorly here, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, even if I walk there, it's pretty bad. But yeah, it was quite unwatchable as a thing. But like, many things happen in games, and again, don't go crazy on this. Like, it's fine. We're gonna shove, then eventually get our Sensiver. When I see these things, I'm a bit confused, right? Like, after they heal, we already got the Summoner off, and you're winning mid lane. So you could simply just like go back and we're in a really great position. And from my Sensiver onwards, guys, oh my god, this character is actually amazing. If you could go Doran's Bow back in the time and then go Sensiver, but like back in the time, I always disliked going Xayah Sensiver because she was really slow on attack speed. And also Conqueror, of course. Like, I like Conqueror and Doran's Bow now because you have a lot of damage. You're stacking up AD by proccing Conqueror. And you can also like play more as a spellcaster, if that makes sense, against those mages. Like this build is more towards a mage meta or like something like that because you can proc Conqueror, stack it up, and again, Essence Silver just makes it insanely easy for you to spam like a madman. The QE deals a really good damage. That's why I like this build more. And it's pretty simple concept, let's say. So, see even here, we're gonna shove this wave, and we're gonna get boots. We need attack speed anyways, Berserk Griefs, that's why they are needed. Else you have to go Alacrity and then healing boots. Personally like with this build to go... Oh, interesting one. So we're gonna ult right away, but I think that we're eventually dead, but I can flash on this guy and I'm probably dead here. The guy should be able to take a trade though. Oh, maybe not. Oh, nice barrier. Never mind, he played it out really well. Unfortunately, that was pretty good by then. I didn't expect the Karma to play from that bash. I expected Pantheon to be there, if that makes sense. But the guy played well, so, you know, we're gonna give it to him. I had to flash for the kill there, and... I mean, if we don't kill Xayah, Xayah's DPS to then kill me because she has little tempo, rightfully. Talon kills, but he will die. So, it's not that worth it, actually, because the guy took, like, 2 kills. How many shutdowns? Holy. Took, like, 2 shutdowns here. He probably has pickaxe now. Pickaxe with Kraken means that Xayah now is... Like, you know, Xayah is pretty strong right now. I didn't really enjoy what we did here. Just giving 2 shutdowns for nothing. That was pretty unfortunate. But, I mean, it happens. We don't really care about that. Really good burst here. We kill the guy off. Good Pantheon ults. Xayah's still probably gonna play bot lane, so I don't need to shove this wave. Xayah's no ult as well. Which means that she's forced to play here. She can never play such a deep fight. So we're gonna stack a few waves. So that we can shove it and then look for a play on Drake. Just like the guy is saying, you see? Talon is saying, yeah, I wanna play for the Drake. That's fine. Keep your E in this case, because the Xayah usually looks for some really weird shit here. Okay, we're gonna shove this one. And as you can see, the guy's taking the wave. That's pretty good. And now we can look for the Drake. Come here. Look for this. W that. And just take the Drake. Pretty good Drake overall. We're winning sort of like everywhere in the end. Like we're winning million, we're winning topside. The only thing is Xayah gets a few kills this game. But eventually I like the Xayah matchup. I think it's really hard for her to play well overall. Unless the enemy support does a miracle like she did. You usually have the upper end in this matchup 99% of the times, both from a DPS perspective and also when she like tries to jump in, if that makes sense. Now the Pantheon trolled again. Still fine, he had to flash though. Pantheon trolled again, sadly, but we're still in a great position. I would love to actually base and get my ZL right now, but we still don't have enough gold, which is a bit of a sad thing. The enemy even never played here. That's pretty funny actually, if you ask me. We're gonna place 2 feathers right away here. Oh, that's a really good boost of movement speed by the Karma. I think they can easily look for a dive on me, especially if Karma tanks. But maybe we're lucky and they're not able to do that. Dodge this one. I think we're in a really bad position. The guy has Q empowerment, sadly. So because the Xayah has Q empowerment and she also took me with the empowered Q, it was pretty bad. I could never play that out, sadly. And yeah, that's quite unfortunate, but maybe we can get something out of that. This does a pretty good rotation. Kai's is not playing that bad at all. It's actually playing really, really well. I don't think Kai's is bad, actually. Especially when you get those, like, first few shutdowns, you know, and you manage to get the Kraken pickaxe. That's where this matchup becomes a bit hard, as you see, because she's able to kill you anyways, despite you having ultimate. I'm gonna rotate back to mid lane. We have the quest already, so we can take the mid lane wave. And you see this guy opening mid lane was so helpful in this game, despite everything. Because it helps us so much to, like, rotate and just simply do whatever we want. Now, even in this game, we can just push these mid lane waves now. And eventually, like, what I like against Xayah is we can always do this work where we can shove and, like, be slightly faster than her on a teamfight perspective. Like, you see here, I shove this wave and now I can look for this top lane play. While she can do that, but, like, slightly later. I'm the first one here. Most of the times, the guy fucked up, so I don't think we can play that at all. I will say not to play this one because Xayah is probably there. But even here, the good advantage, if the Talon doesn't die, which will be lovely, is that I can just shove this wave again first, and that's pretty cool. It's probably gonna speed me up. I think we're in a really good position anyways. Yeah, I think it doesn't make much sense. Didn't expect him to do anything. Yeah, Cosmic Insight plus, like, the Summoner decreased cooldown is not that bad at all. Look for this. Oh. I think I was slightly late on that. Ah, he has his ulti. Okay, thank god she didn't land on me. That was a pretty bad fight. I think this is overall really bad. And we didn't have the top laner as well on top of that. So thank god the guy didn't take me with the W. That would have been probably a death. Xayah will easily Q ult me or something like that. However, the pit's coming here, so maybe. Just maybe. Probably doing the Herald right now. Look for a tiny plate here in the meanwhile. Yeah, the tiny plate is here. Gonna get that. Okay, we killed her off. I wanted to ult just to make sure that I didn't get stunned by the Victor thing. It's a bit annoying if it happens. No flash on the guy. I can eat that. Sadilevra didn't die. You see, in the meanwhile that we're fighting in the end, the thing that like makes Xayah so annoying is that, look at that, I'm just like getting every wave. Here we can auto-E, pretty good. Another good setup kill. Thank you so much for the Renekton. We're gonna tank him on later on into the game. And now we're gonna take this tower, pretty good. So, you see, like, most of, like, the Xayah things are get SNC very early, try to, like, QE, like, spam a lot. Sadly, in this game, it was a bit hard. We were playing sort of, like, 2 versus 1 at the start of the laning phase, if that makes sense. So, it wasn't that easy, actually. Okay, we're gonna base, get Navori. I like a lot Navori. We can spam insanely hard. This is pretty good. If not, you can go Phantom Dancer. Or they also buffed Runas, but I still like Navori. And the pro players still play Navori to this day. Mostly because of the power that you have while doing objectives. Like, you have an insane amount of power when it comes to, like, objective damage. He called that, but I think it was pretty hard for me to reach such position. I'm gonna play a bit slow here. And we can QE that, nice. I think this was pretty good call, but it was a bit hard to follow when we started doing that, if that makes sense. No, they even can never play against us. And we still have our flash and everything. Again, if I have to be a bit more proactive with my summoner spells with such setup, I'm gonna do that. You guys know flash, wonderful. And now guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the wave, as always, with the QWE. Really quick, nice, wonderful. Now we can look for Drake, enter from this position, careful on this. I think this is a really bad fight overall, like, we don't wanna pick this. We're gonna take this minion. Yeah, never mind. Actually, way too tanky. And now we wanna cover this position. Possibly like the red buff position. If I can take this one, even better, honestly. I'm gonna spam. And you see what I like? Like, you can just get specific objectives really quick. That's what makes it really, really strong. Gathering resources is easy. That's the whole concept of playing Navori. Now, this bot lane fight is so bad. Hopefully, they're not gonna do it because they see me pushing mid wave. And, of course, I don't want them to fight, possibly. They're gonna fight, eventually they are winning. If they are winning, then we're gonna push mid lane. Pretty good. We're gonna push mid lane because we wanna make pressure there. The guy's invading our red buff, which is even better for us, actually. I have the guy on my back, but doesn't matter. A really good position. Look at that. Nice. We can W this. Enemy Riven is on our red buff, so that means that, yeah, they are trading a lot of towers here. Important thing is that you understand the game state, right? The game state is currently that the enemy team is just like deciding to trade a lot of stuff. So guess what? We're gonna accept it. Now, we gotta be really careful about the teleport of someone. Could be the teleport of Vladimir from the back. I don't think that kills. Could have probably tried to take the tower. Maybe we take it anyways. Okay, that's wonderful. Actually got the tower anyways. That's pretty good. And we're gonna base now. Don't wanna waste too much time, actually. Not basing, let's say. So, be really quick at basing here. We're gonna sell refillables. We don't need them anymore. And we're gonna go Infinity Edge. That's where our damage spikes up a lot. Keep in mind that this build focuses on reaching third item as fast as you can, because you get the resources really quick with Navori. So do not fight too much. Try to fight the right way, but try to gather waves while fighting, if that makes sense. Like, never drop a wave for a fight as Xayah. It's not something that I will do. My god, this guy's dealing a lot of damage. He's dealing an insane amount of damage. Okay, we can eat this guy. Okay, it's pretty good. Oh my god, he didn't die. Look at the guy on the back. He was literally 1 HP. It was like feathers coming up all the way. It's like, it's a good counter to Riven as well. Like, it doesn't do that bad. Like, we need items, of course. Like, you actually need items to kill such characters. They are quite tanky regardless. See how this guy just like went. Oh, that's pretty hard. If we play this one, we are gonna lose ultra hard. I'm gonna call that I don't wanna play this on. Oh, he got hit by that. I think he dies. Oh, I should have flashed right away if I could. That was pretty fine anyways. It's because the guy got hit by the W. But in the end, she died again, so... I think I had a shutdown, that's the sad part. If I didn't have a shutdown, it doesn't really matter. It's a 1-for-1 in the end. Dude, oh my god, I think they saw the flash. Didn't they see that? He didn't see him. Okay, sorry. Yeah, he's dead, probably. Oh my god, it's not dying. Pantheon is a champion, by the way. It's pretty funny. Boom, one shot. Nice. So we want to do Nash now, hypothetically. That's also what Xayah loves to do right away, like Nashes, right? So you want to call a Nash instantaneously. If you have the advantage, if you have the lead, and your team is ahead, what will increase and skyrocket your advantage as ADC Xayah, especially as a pro, it's just like, you know, calling Nash, boom, you one-shot it. You instantly one-shot it because of Navori. And that's why I like this item, again. A lot of power on doing Nash. The guy is also Bastion Breaker. I think that he has a kill ready, so you have a lot of power over doing that. I still have my flash, my ultimate is up in 3 seconds. What also makes really strong the Essence River is the fact that you can... well, you have less cooldown on your ultimate, if that makes sense. It's like 1 minute and a half. It's a really strong ultimate, so... Okay, we're gonna call this shit if we can. I hope that Talon wants to play that. I guess you wanna look for a pick. It's a bit hard for me to reach that position without actually committing too hard on that. So I don't wanna commit insanely hard into the play. Even if I have ultimate and flash, so I could still get out of that position in some way. But I don't wanna waste it just because I have to kill the enemy jungle, right? Like, we could probably start Nash from that position. But yeah, I don't wanna waste everything before the fight even starts, if that makes sense. We're gonna start it, alright? And I told you, like, the thing that we wanna do is proc E, Q, W again, and then E again. And by the time that the enemy comes, guess what happens? We already got the Nash. And so it was pretty easy to actually get it off. The enemy was like, oh, unlucky. We tried to contest it, but the fast Nashes are genuinely like one of the most important things that you can get in your games once you're ahead. Because you can just like close an insane lead and close the game even farther harder, right? So we can QE this one and then close the game from mid lane, I think. Nice, the guy didn't die. W. Maybe closing the game mid lane is actually doable, who knows? Never mind, the guy actually died. I mean, who knows? I at least 1 or 2 towers, that wouldn't be that bad. Let's try. Yeah, we're pushing. Just the Q here. W this. I think that we just hit the Nexus. And that's about it, guys. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and this was helpful for you. Make sure to leave a like or comment down below if this video was helpful for you and you learned how to play Xayah like a pro. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.